trying to make sure. This car was actually modified by the previous owner. It has an exhaust on it, and then it's got an engine tune as well. So not a huge increase. It probably took it from 500 to 525 or 530 max. Not a huge deal, but it's enough. We have seen. We've got a friend who's got a regular Gallardo, and it'll slowly pull ahead of his. So it's got a little bit extra juice.
Nice.
I love that sound when you downshifts this car. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Super nice.
And then another guy's coming at 11 that works with you, right?
Yeah, Eric.
Okay, cool.
It's his birthday today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Kyle and I were talking at some point, the three of you going out and doing a dream drive, which is where you drive, 4 cars in a half a day.
Oh, nice.
So if you, at some point try to set that up, and we'll make sure you get all 3 of you guys on the same drive. That's a lot of fun.
Nice.
You're in separate cars, but you have radios, so you're kind of.
Is that a 3-way?
You take 4 cars and 4 drivers. So you drive this, the Ferrari, the Viper, and the Corvette. We go out into the hill country. You do like 130 miles. But it's a lot of fun because you have radios and you're kind of giving the guy, the other guy in the car a hard time. And, come on, Pansy, let's go. And it's a lot of fun if you do it with somebody you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So how long have you been into cars?
All my life, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything that's just like an absolute favorite?
I have multiple favorites. The absolute, like what stole my childhood, was the F1, the McLaren F1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can appreciate a lot of things. 458 Italia.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
You move 1 lane over to the left, this is going to end up here.
I really like my friend's M3, like almost enough to where I want to get one.
Could see that, yeah. That's, like I said, that's probably one of the better daily drivers, still fast, does everything kind of car.
Yeah.
Which is actually harder to find that than you'd think. A lot of cars have compromises to them. That's a really well-rounded car.
Yeah. That's definitely really cool. What's your favorite car?
Kind of the same thing as you. And I grew up when I was a kid, and the Dodge Viper came out, and that's like what I fell in love with as a little kid. I still have a silly emotional attachment to that car.
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun driving that.
Do you like the GTS or the new version?
The one that's coming out? The one that's out right now?
The one that's out right now.
Yeah, I do a lot. I'd love to. And they've got a new one. They're supposed to be unveiling any time now.
Yeah.
For 2013. So I'm really excited to see what that car looks like.
Yeah, I saw on their website they have the new logo.
Yep. I'm not sure if I like the logo compared to the old one, but I might give it a chance. Alright, so what's going to happen in about another mile? We'll get to the toll road.
Yeah.
When we get there, you're going to get on the entrance ramp to the highway, assuming there's nobody ahead of you. We want to accelerate really hard and try to pick up some speed on the entrance ramp.
Sure.
We're going to keep on accelerating as we get onto the highway. Once again, there's no traffic. I'm going to help watch behind you so that you don't have to worry about merging.
Sure.
But if you get on the car, we should be doing about 90 miles an hour by the time you get to the highway. So merging shouldn't be a problem.
Right.
And we want to just keep on accelerating hard, get up to 130, 135 max.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of start slowing back down to a reasonable speed. We'll go another mile or 2 miles, and there's another really good spot to accelerate hard again. So what we don't want to do is cruise at that kind of speed for long periods of time.
Right.
Then you're just opening yourself up. But we'll have a couple chances to really punch it and get up there. It's funny, when we got on the entrance ramp with Kyle, got on there, I was like, all right, let's go. And I could tell he's about 60% throttle. I was like, no, let's go, man.
Yeah.
He floored it and goes back to the seat, and he's like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that dude is so cool.
Yeah, I had a
fun.
great time talking with him. He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He said he was worried before he came how we'd let him drive, but I was telling him to speed up more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. I saw him get into cars. Like, it was really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you should get this Forza game. And he actually likes to play a lot of different games. And like,
Yeah.
Guy's game,
Right.
like once a week, and plays it and then gets another game. But the Forza game, he's stuck with it. 'Cause he
That's
loves
what
it
he
so
told
much.
me. He's been hooked on it ever since and just keeps on going with it.
And then like, oh man, like maybe a month or 2 months afterwards of getting the game, he's like, I gotta get a sports car. Yeah, so we debated a long time for like what we should get. He ended up getting the SI
Yeah, that's what he said.
for practical reasons, but
Still a good car. I mean, those are, for an everyday driver, those are actually a lot of fun.
yeah.
All right, go ahead and move one lane over to the right. You're clear. And up at this next stoplight at that bridge, we're going to go right, and that puts you directly onto the entrance ramp.
Okay.
And the entrance ramp kind of runs up the side of that hill up onto the highway. So, like I said, that's where we're going to punch it and really accelerate hard.
Oh, it's 130, you said?
Yep.
Or 90,
Yep.
and then...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by the time, as we get onto that bridge,
Yeah.
you'll still be accelerating, get up 130, 135, and then let's slow back down.
Sure.
I'm going to, like I said, watch behind you, so if you'll just focus on the road ahead of you. And then the other thing, shifts best at about 7,000 RPM.
Okay.
So just watch the tachometer. When you hit 7, go into the next gear, and it'll go really smoothly.
Okay.
Here we go.
Man, that did not want to stop.
Isn't that crazy too? You don't feel like you're going as fast as you are. You still
No.
feel so controlled.
Yeah.
And everything's really tight.
That was amazing.
So what we're going to do now is we'll go up to that next, over that hill, kind of look ahead, make sure everything looks good, and then we can punch it again.
Yeah.
Do a pull from like 60 up again.
Oh, nice. Wow, that was amazing. You need to start saving up for it.
Maybe you and Kyle and Eric can go 3 ways in on one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
I think you look good. If you want to downshift like into 3rd and then do another pull.
To what speed?
Same thing, 130. paddle shifter set?
Yeah, they're back. It's just very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This car's a 2006, so even if you buy a newer one, like a 2010, they made some big improvements, or the new Ferrari 458.
Yeah.
Those shift incredibly fast. I drove a 458 for the first time the other day, and that's actually what impressed me most about the car. Is, I mean, you touch it, you're already in the next gear. There's none of that jerking. I mean, it's just there. Right. It's incredible how fast that car shifts.
Right.
And then we're going to go up about a half mile and get off at the next exit.
Sure.
You get a little bit of a peek over on your left-hand side is where they're building that new track.
Oh, yeah.
The new racetrack that's going in, where those cranes are over there. But once that's completed, we hope to be able to get our cars out on the racetrack and let people drive them on the track.
Wow. Good luck with that.
We did it actually quite a bit up in Colorado. Had a great time doing it.
Oh, yeah? Is that pretty risky? Any a lot of crashes?
No, we never had a car wrecked on the track. We had some slide off and go into the dirt.
Sure.
It really doesn't hurt the cars very much.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. And we'll take this exit here. And we'll go up to the stop sign and go right. So that portion was really about all-out acceleration, higher speeds.
Yeah.
This next road's nothing super special, but it's going to take us to a smaller, twistier road that's got some really good turns on it.
Right.
So you get a chance to feel the handling and braking and, short burst of acceleration on the car. Try to give you a taste of everything.
Right.
Yep, we'll go right.
Much, but it went straight to 60.
Yeah, and this, like I said, I mean, this car's so deceiving with how quickly it picks up. If you drive, like the Ferrari 430 is very, very different from this car. It's, you hear more of the engine, you hear more of the exhaust, you feel the speed more.
Yeah.
So if you drive the two back to back, you think, man, the Ferrari is way faster than the Lamborghini, but then if you actually put them side by side, they're almost identical.
Sure.
It's just cool how, cars can have the same performance, but go about creating that performance in such different ways and gives the driver different feelings. Other thing we're working on doing is we're trying to find a private airport that we can rent out for a weekend and come out and do a straight shot with no traffic, nothing to worry about, and get up to 160, 170, 180 in these cars.
Yeah.
We're working on that right now as well.
Nice. Yeah, my friend Dan 3, so I'm gonna go spectate the Texas Mile.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's going on this week, isn't it?
Yeah. There's some turbocharged Gallardos.
Yeah, they've got the underground racing cars, 1,500 horsepower to the wheels. Yeah, those are crazy, crazy cars. We know a guy who's got one in town. I haven't gone and ridden in it yet, but at some point this summer I'm definitely going to take him up on it and just go ride it. I can't even imagine what that would feel like. I've got a sport bike, and it's pretty fast, but it's not even anywhere close to what that car can do.
What kind of bike?
I've got a CBR 1000.
Yeah. Nice.
All Alright, so what we're going to do is stay in this lane. We're going to go straight through this light. And that'll put us onto that smaller, twisty road that I was talking to you about.
Can a this Gallardo hang with your CBI?
No, it takes about 800 to 900 horsepower to hang with it.
Wow.
So I've got a friend who he had a modified Corvette. And he's putting down like 650 horsepower, and we thought that would be close, but it really wasn't. So I think it would take. I think if you had 800 horsepower, to the tires,
wow,
I think you could probably hang with a 1000cc sport bike.
It's not fair.
There's just no weight to the things,
Yeah.
And let's see. If we kept this light yellow, stop. We'd love. Yeah, perfect. No. Alright, so we're going to go to plan B. If this guy goes straight,
yeah,
we're going to go up to the gas station, not the first entrance, but the second entrance. We're just going to pull off to the side, let him go by, let the car behind us go by, and give them like a minute and a half head start. That way you can have some fun on that twisty road.
Cool. This one, obviously, right?
Was that?
The right one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Flipping awesome car.
What surprises you most about it, or is it just what you thought it would be?
Yeah, I mean, everything I thought it would be.
Kind of what you expected?
Yeah. No complaints. Not really connoisseur of driving high performance cars, so I don't know.
Right. No, the car's very, very good. I think the thing I dislike the most about it is the brake pedal.
Yeah.
It's got very short throw and it's almost on or off. It's hard to really modulate exactly what you want to, especially at lower speeds.
Yeah. I can see that. Mm-hmm. That's definitely, yeah. I've been in some cars that have very short throw pedals. They're mostly high performance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they do that, but I guess probably for racing.
So, go straight. Yeah, going another car pulled up there. So just pull off to the side right here. Yep, and just kind of parallel park off the street. There you go. And we will give... Just hang tight here for about a minute or so. We'll let all these cars go by. Neutrals both at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Man, everybody wants on this road right now. Yeah. Reset again here. So, alright, so before the next car pulls out, we'll just pull out.
Right.
We need to go really slow at first. Yeah, go ahead and start going here. And just keep it at about 30 or so for right now, 35 maybe. We'll let that guy get up ahead as much as possible, and then on the portion where all the turns are, you'll be able to really accelerate and have fun on the turns.
Yeah.
You can bump it up a little bit if you on a downshift a gear or so, and then you can, if you get about halfway through the turn, you can start accelerating out of it.
Sure.
Yeah, go one more gear down. There you go. Yep, now start accelerating. Speed here going into this corner. This is my favorite corner that we've got. There you go. Yep, keep going, you got it. Here at this stoplight, we'll go right.
Yeah. It's extremely addicting. And you always want more, so you start modifying.
You always want more. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you own. After a while, it starts feeling slow.
You'll always want more. Yeah, but right now, I'm perfectly happy.
Welcome to pick it up a little bit through here. is all about track memorization on that one.
Yeah.
And then at this next stoplight up here, we'll go right. Yes, sir. And then up here, as we get to the highway, we'll go underneath it and then do a left-hand turn and get onto the access road. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's like a dream job, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to, you know, share something you're passionate about with other people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work, too, on the back end, but
Sure.
it's fun, too. They see that car like 8 times a day.
Yeah.
So what specifically do you do?
Specifically, I'm an integration engineer, so I help automate a lot of stuff
Okay.
in the company.
Okay.
Also connects together a lot of our different business products.
Right.
Help make them work together instead of having to like manually connect them with import, export, and shit.
Right.
A lot of core butter. But what I do is I'm responsible for our game deployments. So developers give us the build of the game, and I distribute it across our data centers, across our servers for the update,
Okay.
and apply the update to our servers.
Gotcha. How long have you been there?
A little over a year.
Okay. You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Good.
It's amazing.
And then we'll go up to the next intersection, do a U-turn underneath the highway. Window down as we go under, you just hear a little bit of the exhaust off all the concrete. It sounds really cool. You go through in like second gear, it sounds nice. Looks clear. Thank goodness for all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
And then go right up here where that car is.
Didn't mean to give you a
No, you're good. And then on the other side of that green dumpster, you'll pull left into the parking lot.
For sure.
Right around to the left. Eric have the Camaro?
Yeah, he has SS.
And just keep on going around. I'll let you pull it around on the side of the building. Perfect.
Nice.
Neutrals both at the same time. Any last words?
That was awesome.